All right, we're going to solve this polynomial inequality here. You don't know this yet, but I'm going to let you in on a little secret. The answer to this one is no solution. Okay, there is nothing I can plug into x here that's going to be less than 0. But we don't know that yet. I'm just letting you know of what's going to come. So, solve the polynomial inequality. It is a polynomial, 1, 2, 3. It is an inequality because it's less than. I need to first make sure it's equal to 0. Is it equal to 0? Yes. I'll put a smiley face in there. And now I need to factor this on the left. This is a trinomial. It begins with 1, so it's an easy 1. Okay, you might want to go look up easy 1 factoring if you're not comfortable with this. My first two are going to be x and x. I'm looking for two numbers that multiply to give me 49 and add to give me 14. That's going to be 7 and 7. And now my signs are the same. Plus means that they're the same. And then the minus here means that they're both minus. Okay, so there's my two factors. Okay, those are going to be my boundary points. If I set both of my factors equal to 0, x minus 7 equals 0, x minus 7 equals 0, I will find those boundary points, add 7 to both sides, x equals 7, add 7 to both sides, x equals 7. Okay, now I actually only have one boundary point here, right? 7 is the same as 7. So let me draw my graph. Okay, here's my number line. And I'm going to graph it on the number line. I only have to worry about one boundary point of 7. So how many intervals do I have here? Well, I have one interval on the left and one interval on the right. Is 7 going to be included in the answer? Right? And because it's a less than, and it's not less than or equal to, there's no line there, 7 is not included. It would get a parenthesis, or the way that you've probably learned it in the past, an open circle. Okay, there's nothing there. All right, let's test some points. I need a test point in my interval on the left. Easiest test point is always 0. And I need a test point on my interval on the right. Anything above 7, I'm going to pick 10. Okay, and everything else in this interval is going to do what the 0 does. Everything in this interval is going to do what the 10 does. So we need to go ahead and plug in our test points, and let's see what happens at 0 and what happens at 10. All right, and with computer magic, I have my polynomial inequality written here twice, so I can plug in my test points. You might want to pause it to give yourself time to write that down. And I'm going to plug in my test points. First, let's plug in 0. 0 for both x's. And what am I going to get? 0 squared is 0. Negative 14 times 0 is 0. So I get 49. Is 49 less than 0? And the answer is no. So this whole interval is no. All right, let's plug in the 10. Plug in a 10 for x and a 10 for x. Let's see, 100 squared is, 10 squared is 100. I gave it away. 10 squared is 100 minus 14 times 10 is 140 plus 49 less than 0. Get your calculator out. 100 minus 140 plus 49 is going to give you 9. Is 9 less than 0? And the answer is no. So everything in this interval is no. Okay, so everything in this interval is not part of the solution. Everything is in this interval is not part of the solution. Right here at 7 is a big hole, and that's also not part of the solution. So what is my solution? And the answer is no solution. Okay, now they're going to start talking about it. No solution. Now they're going to start talking about it as the solution set And the solution set here is the empty set. Okay, it is a set that is empty. There are no elements inside. Okay, so you're going to click that second radio button that says the solution set is empty set.